So do we even need utility units in this game, like batteries and damage mitigation units like Flanagan or Benedict, or turn accelerators like Medina and Benedict? I would actually argue that you don't. Most team comps are viable in this game, so essentially you can kind of play it however you feel like. But arguably, we don't really need utilities at all. They're nice to have when you're using certain units, but they're definitely not necessary. And in this video, I'm just going to kind of briefly cover a way in which they're not, like a team that basically doesn't really need utilities. So you can see here, we're running shutdown, damage, and a little bit of healing. We have one healer. We have a few shutdown units, not like many, like I'm not running a ton of shutdown units. And then we have just kind of like units that have a lot of cheap, like low cost abilities. So for example, we can Heart Stealer for 2, so every other turn Milo can tempt something for 2 turns, which you don't need a battery to do this, and then Roland can rush in this case. I just use Heart Stealer, so we'll see if Rush kills this or not, or breaks the tempt, so let's find out. Nice, we kept the tempt while killing a guy. But you can see that there are units that can do really well without any utilities at all, and generally it's units that have, like, you know, decent durability, can do more than just, you know, one thing. So in this case, like Hasabara is actually gonna do, like, look at this damage. You're probably wondering, how is she able to deal this much damage? Well, you push a guy off a cliff. That's how. So you can see, like, the power of shutdown, control, and damage, that you're able to deal with all these enemies pretty easily. Let's see, can Piccoletta throw this high? No, she can. Okay, that's fine. I wouldn't think she could. She can just run up. She can run up and heal. Piccoletta is like an off healer in a way. She can do a little bit of everything. Let's see, just heal Grandma there. Heal punching Grandma. Maybe get shot at. Oh no, that's body blocked. Alright, he shot Piccoletta. That's pretty, it's pretty rude of him, to be honest. Not gonna pretend like it's not. Alright, Giovanna's pretty upset with this guy now. She wants to potentially nuke him down. But I don't really think you need... Oh, I should use fire, but whatever. I don't think you need utilities at all. Like, they're completely optional. And generally the things that need utilities are like mages. Honestly, mages... People act like mages are the best thing in the game. But I'm starting to think that they're actually, in general, a kind of liability. And this might sound weird, but think about it. They die very easily. They need a battery, and their movement sucks. That's a mage. Every mage has like 4 to 5 move, and they get killed in 1 to 2 hits easily. Most more durable units, even Piccoletta, tend to take like 3 hits to kill. So they're very easy to kill. They need a battery, and they're very not self-sufficient. Like even healers, like even just like Gila here, just healing for 1 TP. That's pretty good. That's pretty self-sufficient. She can easily, consistently do that. I don't feel like Piccoletta's in danger by pushing up with her, because she has high evasion. She can tank 2 archers easily. She can get hit twice. If that was Frederica, I'd be like, you know, I'd need some kind of tank on her. She's dead. So there's definitely an opportunity cost to running mages, and I think it's something that no one talks about, because we all just kind of like damage at range. But Piccoletta can do damage at range too, and she's kind of like a more durable unit. So I'm actually starting to prefer units like Roland to Piccoletta. I'm even using Hasabara now, which seems weird, because she actually is really good without a battery, and she can like contribute to a bunch of different things. And then Giovanna, like she has pretty good mobility. I'm just gonna smack this dude for some damage. I don't want to waste Gelid Barrage on a single target. That seems like, you know, not really worth it. But all of these units that I'm running are pretty self-sufficient. So like I can even do something like this. I can be brave, and then trekking for TP. So she basically doesn't use any TP. And then Anna can nuke this guy with Grama. Like, this is actually a pretty solid team comp. And you don't have to, like, yes, you're going to be using more items than normal, because on dead turns, for some of these units, they just want to throw elemental stones. But you're also not running Medina anymore, so Medina would also be spamming a thing, so you're kind of like having a similar cost. But I think this is like a more fun team comp to run than just like standard mage stuff. Oh my god, dude. Maxwell. Why do you do this, man? All right, we're gonna be smart. We're gonna tempt. So no battery at all, except for Serenoa, who can kind of battery. Just getting temps off. We're gonna draw back and try to help. I am gonna try to Deathless this just for fun. But you can see that you really don't need a utility. You can run most things, even units that people think are terrible, and do just fine. So all right, if I rush in with Roland, he can get healed by Hasabara, so I actually could probably push this back. Or just stab it, because I'm going to get opportune attack, so this will be decent damage. Yeah, something. He wants back crits, that's where he shines. But I've just rotated him down. And then I'll have... Gila will wait, because no one needs healed yet. She'll just continue smacking this, I guess. It's not really the best use of her, but she's just smacking this guy. Serenoa, we might as well rotate him back. We have to deal with this extra incoming reinforcements. We'll just rotate everyone. Pretty simple stuff. But just having like a few crowd control abilities. Honestly, I think shutdown's more important than utility. Oh dang. Roland does have a... He has... Wait. Oh no, I took his res earring off him by on accident, but we can be brave here. Be brave, everyone. We must be brave. But just honestly, shutdown, I think shutdown and damage are the most important things, and healing is like secondary, and utility I would say is after that. Because shutdown allows you to get away with so much. I'm probably going to end tandem here to get Roland out of there. It's probably a good idea. Because he might get comboed. Okay, she can't do anything from here, so she'll just run up. Okay, and then one thing you can do with Roland that's really cool is you can rush and then get some distance. And then I don't mind him being over here because he can run into, like he can use his mobility to re-enter. Alright, so they're going after the decoy, that's nice. So they just wasted, so that's what I'm saying, like you have some decoys, they just like waste enemy turns, you just have some shutdown. Piccoletta can do stuff like this for fun every now and then to conserve elemental stones if you want. Nice, Maxwell set up. Pretty big kill there. She's gonna heal. Okay, so she can move for free, meaning that she can move without it increasing turn order, so I'm gonna do that. These shield guys aren't the biggest threat. I'm gonna combo this. Put some poison on him, put some chip damage on him. This guy's still just there, standing there. Alright, the shield guy's gonna try to destroy. She has desperate defense, which is decent. Alright, this is about to be huge. Check this out. It's about to be some big damage right here. Just from these. Look at this. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Who needs mages, man? Like, I like mages too. I'm not like serious about that. But you can totally... I can't believe that hits over there. That's wild. Let's see. I might as well do this. And then hit him again and then move. Next turn. Just to get rid of him. Alright, Serenoa. Everyone can use stones. Look at that. That one guy's dead on his turn. Gromma can use stones. Everyone can use stones. So you can just nuke everything. Everyone is a mage. Who needs them? Keep in mind, I like doing different team comps. I don't have a preference. I'll run anything. I'm experimenting with Hasabara and Gromma. Oh my god, dude. Maybe she is good. Desperate Defense is good. She can catch a heal, so check this out. And cleave. I should just threw a stone, though. That's a waste of TP. Alright, and then for this should be lethal here. Yeah, we can double thrust. Yeah, opportune attacks are easy to set up. You just have to position Roland correctly. So, something to consider. And then we'll spike this dude with a large Thunderstone. Look at that. 205 damage, not bad. Then we can heal. She can easily tank a single hit from a shield guy, and then she can just wait here. Oh, this guy's done. He's so done. Yeah, this is zero utility. Everyone's just like a healer, damage dealer, or a shutdown, and we're easily gonna Deathless this. Is that enemy still down there? Oh no, he came up. Okay, I thought he was still down there. He's just like waiting. So that's the last reinforcements, so we can just like clean these up, easily beat this map. Get some trekking off. Yeah, honestly, a lot of these weird units that I put at B tier are actually pretty good. Gromma, I'm having a hard time with Gromma being of huge value. I did put movement +1 on her because she needs to get in position. I think she could potentially be good, but I don't know. Well, how many turns does she have this for? Or does it not say? She killed a guy and gets evasion for it. 3 turns, okay. Alright, cool. She, like, you want her to go in between enemy formations and get Fury spam off and then be an evasion tank, but she can be hard to get into position. But I'm thinking with Hasabara, maybe that mitigates the problem and they can work together in this way. We can throw a decoy. Or we'll wait. There's no reason. It's too far away. It'd be pointless. They're already going to be approaching us. And then I put a regen thing on her. And Roland can just rush up. But the one thing I do like about this game is it lets you play it the way you want to play it. So if you want to just not even use any mages at all and like no utilities, it's completely viable, and even so much so that you can do Deathless pretty easily and you won't run into problems. And this team comp, like a lot of these I put at like B tier, I think they're actually, I think honestly most things are really good. And I'm not just saying that to like appeal to people. I think like legitimately most units are actually viable. And most things are actually A tier. Especially if you just do stuff like this. Like Giovanna's big downside is she needs ice tiles, but okay, well I can just still deal damage and then set up ice tiles. No problem, you know, it's totally fine to do that. Alright, here we go. We'll decoy, or we want this thing to stay on here, probably. Maybe I should have put it so it lines up the other guy, but we'll see where he goes. Okay, so he's there. Nice, they took AoE damage. These guys tend to line up, so Giovanna's probably going to nuke the hell out of these if I can get them in a straight line. Currently, they're like semi-lined up. And then I can always, yeah, so here would be the idea here, is like something like this. Catapults, Gromma. Alright, get in there, Grandma. I wish her range on her Fury was better. I think that's one of the main things that probably would still keep her at B tier. And then Anna is just amazing. Look at this. This is so ridiculous. This like combo. Like the debuff combo attack spam, it's so good. Even with a unit that doesn't deal that like high of damage. Alright, let's see here. We can just have her move up. Nothing needs healed, so we're doing okay. I put Revive on Maxwell because he has a tendency to die. In this case, turn 2, she should be able to kill this with the basic attack, so we'll just uppercut this guy. That was pretty decent damage for a tank, because she's basically a tank. Alright, this guy's dead. She'll just wait here. Alright, let's see how much damage I can do by smacking this. Sometimes the combo attack damage is better. Yeah, you can see here that's the case, assuming they both hit. It can make sense for Piccoletto to whack things. It's just circumstantial. And also you can conserve resources by using basic attacks when it makes sense to, and using cheaper stones instead of the AoE stones. But this is honestly a pretty decent team comp, and like, if I wanted to, I can even like throw Maxwell up here to help him catch up. And then she can throw and then move, which is nice, to help increase your average army speed, and she puts buffs on things, so that actually isn't bad. It's unfortunate she didn't dodge. Alright, these are lined up, so alright, Piccoletto will hit them with ice here, and then Giovanna will run in and then nuke them. So we'll do this. Just a little heal, some spot healing, pretty simple stuff. Milo can moon jump, but we're going to be fine, to be honest, so I'm not worried. Okay, so here we go. I could hit 3 things, that would be a little bit better, but I want to set up Giovanna's thing, so we'll hit 2. Actually, what would be even better, now that she's at 5, is just to do this. So I could have hit 3. Look at that. Jesus, dude. That's actually pretty good. And then for Gromma, I could do that, but I know how the game works too well. So I'm just going to do this instead, because it's better. That's the other thing with some of these moves. Like, it's almost not worth it. Like, I can do that, or I can just hit him with a like this, which will kill. It'll definitely kill the one, but now both of these are one shot. So this whole notion of alright, check this out. Anna MVP, dead. And then if we want to conserve some money, dead. Easy. So this whole notion that melee is bad against other melee, I think, is not even a thing anymore. Because anyone can use elemental stones, so anyone has access to magic damage, which means that all of your melee units are also now AoE units. And, you know, unless you're intentionally limiting yourself with like itemless or something, which some players do choose to do, you're just gonna nuke things. Anyone can nuke things. But the melee units are more durable, and they tend to have better mobility, and also they have big melee attacks. So, like, honestly, I'm starting to wonder how good mages are. But obviously, like, you know, certain team comps, you know, Crinton and Frederica nuking with battery and tank on them is insane. So, not to say that they're bad, but there's more options than I think we realize, and the metagame encompasses a lot of different tactics, which is a good thing, because that means that there's not like one thing to do and that's it. There's like 10, or maybe there's 20. So yeah, pretty exciting stuff. If you enjoyed this, definitely like and subscribe. Drop a comment, let me know what you think. There's going to be other games I'm covering once they release. That's it for now. Thanks for checking us out, and see ya.